this life, you know what I'm about, baby.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, aka your favorite cosmic fairy, and welcome to the pick a card. You guys, we have a mini pick a card for your love life. What changes are coming in love and romance for you as a result of Venus moving into Aquarius? So if you're interested, we're going to get into it. For those of you looking to book a personal reading, I have 50% off all clarity readings. All the information is listed in the description below. Check it out. Let's get into it. So you guys, for the pile selections, because I did pull the cards already in advance, obviously, we're going to be using the pyramid and the crystal ball. So group number 1, you guys are the crystal ball. Group number 2, you guys are the pyramid. So, you know, look at the shapes, look at the colors, look at, you know, whatever appeals to you, and make your choice based off your intuition. If you guys need to pause this also, you know, to look at the visual of it or to connect with your guides, take a couple deep breaths. Like, I feel like I need to. Why do I feel so out of breath? Sometimes you just gotta breathe, collective. You just gotta breathe. Let me drink some water. It's a lot going on. You guys, it's like 12 a.m. I'm filming. It's so late. I'm like, you know what? I need to be asleep, but I gotta get on YouTube. Okay, so back to the pick a card, you guys. So as I was saying, group 1, you guys are the crystal ball. Group number 2, you guys are the pyramid. And again, look them over, whatever spiritual practices or however you connect with readings. You know, take the time to do that if you feel called to. However you do that. And we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. I will see you guys at whatever groups you decide to go with. And that's it. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose the crystal ball, then this is the change that's coming in your love life as a result of Venus moving into Aquarius. So you have this imagery. It's a tree with an eye, and it says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So I do feel like this is going to be a period of slow and steady wins the race. Maybe like not putting so much effort towards something like a connection, or like for some of you guys, it feels like some of you could be single and you're wanting to manifest love. You're wanting to find the perfect partner. You're wanting to be in a relationship. You're wanting to be connected. And I feel like it's too much energy towards like, I want this, I want this, I want this. The universe wants you to kind of like take a step back and chill. For others of you, if you're in a relationship, I feel like there's an element of you wanting to maybe upgrade or fix or mend the connection. And whatever that is for you, it's like you're, again, putting too much energy into what it is you want. And think of it this way, when manifesting, right? You don't want to ever come from a perspective of this is what I want. You want to be it. You want to, you know, already be doing it. You want to already have it, whatever the manifestation is. You want it to be present tense. And so for you guys, I feel like there's an energy of putting too much towards what it is that you want when it comes to love and romance. And that might be highlighted for you with this change now. And with this change, I mean the planetary shift. So let's see, we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Group number 1. Yo, I did not look at these cards as I was shuffling. That is crazy. Yeah, group number 1, it's like whatever you're doing, you're wanting to maybe do things on your own timing, have things happen according to your own timing, but the universe is wanting you to kind of chill again, let things happen naturally, let things flow organically. And I feel like this is what's going to be highlighted to you. Like, this is the change that's coming. And I feel like you're going to be learning patience, group number 1, when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, regardless if you're single or committed. Right? For a lot of you that are committed, if you're watching this, I feel like you could, my nose is itching, you guys. I feel like you could have issues with your partner, or like conflict or disagreements, or like maybe you guys are not on the same page, and there's a part of you that's wanting to manifest you guys having, like, you know, a better connection, being on the same page, getting along, something like that. But I feel like maybe the energy you're putting towards it, it's like you're doing too much energetically to where you may be blocking the manifestation of what you actually want, right? That's a message coming through. But we have, it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So group number one, I feel like you're going to be learning how to slow down and how to open your heart to actually receive. So okay, look at this, right? A lot of times when we have control issues, especially when it comes to romance, love, partnership, it comes from a place of not feeling safe, not feeling like you can trust the situation that you're in. And it's like you almost need to take matters into your own hands. And a lot of times it's even subconscious. You're not even aware of what you're doing, but it's like you're doing it in a way to protect you, to protect what you have, to make sure it's something that stays around, because permanence feels like stability, right? And a lot of times, again, I was saying for some of you, if you are, what do you call that? If you're in a relationship and you're wanting to fix the connection and like make things better, it does kind of feel like it's coming from a place of being scared to like maybe lose this person, or being scared to be alone, or just again not feeling safe in love, feeling like love doesn't go well for you, like just a lot of like, again, limiting beliefs or just negativity surrounding the energy of feeling safe when it comes to love. Okay, food for thought. What do we have for the group one collective? We have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So some of you guys may be trying to get someone back, or again, that collective that I said you guys are wanting to fix the issues, save the relationship. For a group of you, like the relationship is over and you may be putting a lot of energy into something that's not meant to be at this time, or not meant to be at all. And according to Spirit, for a lot of you, if you're in a connection and the connection ended, that connection is over. It's like whatever energy you're putting into trying to mend it, fix it, it's not coming back to life. The Grim Reaper came and sealed that deal. Respectfully. The Phoenix though. So you have grown, transform your life, and then you have the Phoenix. And this says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. And look at this. I do feel like a lot of you guys, this is what you're wanting. This is what you're trying to manifest, group number one. Like if you're with somebody, or this is what you want with someone, it almost feels like you want them to change their mind. You want to have you want to rekindle the relationship. This is what I'm saying. And it's like, it almost feels like you get it once you let it go. Once you stop trying so hard. Once you let things unfold naturally. Love. Oh my God. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. You attract what it is that you want when you stop blocking the manifestation of it, when you slow down, when you give things time. Ooh, hold on, you guys, it's the nails. When you give things time. Group number one, for some of you, it's like, because I'm reading for a group, obviously this is not like a specific reading to like one person, but for some of you, it's kind of feeling like the person you're wanting to mend the connection with, wanting to get back with or fix things with, it will happen after some time. Fall back, give it some space, do your thing, right? Let it come back together naturally. But for another group of you, it feels like you're coming together with somebody else in the future. But right now, it's like you're meant to separate, focus on self-love, allow yourself to grow, transform as a result of this, and stop putting so much energy out, like towards something outside of self. That's kind of what it's giving. So let's get into tarot. You guys, I have Mercury retrograde leftovers apparently. I've been stuttering all day. It's crazy. The Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay. The World. Oh, wow. It's over. It's over, group number one. This is a cycle that's ending. Something new is beginning. Ace of Cups, something new is beginning. Group one. The Wheel of Fortune change. Okay. Okay, so group number one, you start off with the Page of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like something's a lost cause. It's like some of you guys are trying to like give energy to a vision that's not really meant to be your wish fulfillment, not meant to be your happily ever after, right? And it kind of feels like some of you guys also, as you see that something's not working out, you could be shutting down emotionally, right? Which is probably why Spirit wants you to know that what's coming in for you as a change with this new season of Venus is that you're going to learn that it is safe for you to love. Like this is a new cycle of good karma coming towards you. The Wheel of Fortune is right side up, right? Like good fate, good changes, new cycles that are filled with, look at this. If I could ever pick up the cards, come on, Sakira. I'll slide it. Make it make sense. Okay. What's coming in is a whole bunch of love, group number one. It's a whole bunch of not just love for someone else, but a lot of self-love, a lot of compassion and unconditional love for self. And I feel like that's something you need, because again, with this control issue energy, it's coming from a place of like imbalance in the root chakra. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. It's like love is something maybe you aspire to really have, because maybe the idea of partnership makes you feel safe. And I feel like it's almost like learning to become your own safe place. That's self-love, right? Learning how to become your own shelter and safe haven. I feel like that's what some of you guys are also going to be learning with this new season coming through too. I didn't even finish. I'm about to jump the gun. Oh my gosh. The world being at the center lets me know that endings bring new beginnings, right? Growth, transformation, death, rebirth. Something's ending, something new is coming in. And I feel like this is something where I feel like some of you guys are gonna realize that, like, when you find good balance, you can really rise above certain challenges. Like, it's interesting, the imagery they put on this card. They have a man and a woman holding up the globe with a child sitting on top. And it's almost like the man and the woman are struggling so that the child can be safe and be okay and not have like worries and be carefree. And I almost feel like your divine masculine, divine feminine energies, once they come into balance and they learn how to bear the weight of the things you experience in the world, then you can kind of go through certain challenges and transformations in like this very carefree way. I feel like this is deeper than just you're going through an ending, you're having a new beginning. It's like, this is one where you're supported, and this is something that's happening for you. The change that's coming in with this new Venus and Aquarius for you guys, group number one. Again, a lot of self-love, because it's like your inner guides. I'll refer to the masculine and feminine as guides, right? Inner guides. They're kind of carrying the weight of a lot of energy. I feel like you're getting support so that you can replenish your own cup of love. Your own cup of self-love. There we go. But it really feels like positive change that's long overdue. Because some of you guys have been in a cycle for far too long with giving away your power to relationships outside of you, where some of you guys with this let go control issues, it almost feels like, and don't take this, as any type of crazy way, because I always say this with love, you guys, but some of you guys, it feels like you were like, how would I say, like, not love driven. It's deeper than that. It's like love was like being in love fueled you, and then it became like this deep, intense void that kind of triggered you into maybe behaving in certain ways. It's like maybe how you get when it comes to like feeling like you're about to lose your partner, or things are about to like go in a direction you're not comfortable with. A side of you may come out that throat chakra acting up. A side of you guys may come out that, and let's just say it may reflect the Grim Reaper here. Death and rebirth. For real, like it feels like a real powerful side it's powerful in the negative sense, like using your energy for not so nice purposes, but it's coming from a place of being wounded, like I'm scared, I don't want this to be over, I don't want to lose this, But with the last card being the Wheel of Fortune, I do like that change is here for you guys. It's like the cycle that you have been in, the way you've been used to doing things, the way you've been used to perceiving love, relationships, connections, even the connection to that one specific person that's coming to your mind as we're talking about this. I feel like this is a divine season when you're really going to be learning a lot of lessons. This is also linked to karma. So I feel like a lot of lessons, a lot of growth and expansion coming through, which is like, I love to say, like, a lot of times people think romance and love is just for the sake and purpose of pleasure and enjoyment. But any experience we have in this world, in this life, it's a reflection of the universe's desire for us to grow and explain. Oh my God, not expand. I was thinking explain. Grow and expand. So don't think that, a person coming into your life and you falling in love, or you really being connected to this person, or even attached, because some of you guys have a tendency, I can see it here, to become attached, and that's okay. It happens. We're human, right? But I feel like, where was I going with this? Long story short, you guys, that cycle it's wrapping itself up. No longer are you, engaging in those ways. I feel like that saying, when you know better, you do better. I feel like you guys are learning better ways of being in connection. I was talking about, it almost came back to me. You know what? If it's meant to be, it'll be. We're going to move it into the last set of cards for you guys, the advice. So for this Venus in Aquarius season, advice says, have faith, trust your faith in the situation. So again, for a lot of you guys, for every one of you guys, things are working out in your favor. But for some of you, you will be reconnecting with this person. It's like the relationship is over, no second chances, but growth and then changed mind. It's like this could be the energy at first, and then you work on your energy, and then you shift the reality, the timeline, boom, somebody changes their mind, you come back together. But for others of you, you're changing your mind. It's not the other person. It's you changing your mind about what's right for you, how you want to show up in love, how you want to engage in connections, things of that nature. Like you're changing your energy, and therefore you begin to indulge in more self-love, and etc., right? Last card out says, listen with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with the loving heart. So some of you guys have been getting downloads from spirit. You've been getting, messages and, some forms of communication, right, coming through. But I feel like you haven't been really receptive to it because it's not necessarily what you want to hear. And that's okay, right? But I do feel like for others of you also, there's a part of you that when you're in relationships, you only hear your needs. You only feel what's right for you. That controlling energy, it's like, it's my way. It's what I need. It's what I want. And I feel like you haven't really, like, maybe you hear people when they tell you what they need, or what they, how they're feeling, or what, what's going on, how they are feeling about maybe how you're engaging with them, and you may be hearing them, but I feel like you're not really listening. And I feel like spirit wants you to know, like, going forward, something that's going to serve you well is to really take the moment to listen, not only to your inner guide, to that inner voice, but to the people around you when they're voicing something, when they're coming from the heart, when they're speaking from an emotional place. I feel like you need to engage with the heart chakra and really connect with people when they're almost like when they're speaking their truth, because I feel like some of you guys in group number 1 is coming through, like, again, that side of you that's maybe not so nice. It's like, it's my way or the highway. And I feel like you got to reel it back in, babe. Reel it back in. So group 1, that's what I have for you. That thought that I had earlier, it didn't come back. If it comes back, maybe I'll write it in the description and tag you guys. I don't know, but well, I can't tag you guys, but I'll like post it in the description, whatever, right? Yada yada yada. But until next time, you guys, I love you so much. If you're going over to group number 2, I will see you there. But if you're stopping here, thank you so much for vibing. Until next time, peace out. Group number 2, if you chose the pyramid, then this is your reading. Let's see what changes are coming into your love life as a result of Venus moving into Aquarius. So you have this energy here, and it says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I feel like this is going to be a really big season of releasing group number 2. I see the full moon. Let me show you guys. The full moon on the back, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, and she's sleeping, which means she's in tune with her subconscious mind, her intuition. I feel like this is going to be a season where intuitively you guys are going to really be led to let someone go, to let something go. Now, this doesn't have to be, releasing a physical person. You could be connected with somebody, or maybe you want to connect with somebody and this is what you're going for, or like, putting energy towards. It doesn't necessarily have to be that's what you're releasing. It also could be, certain mindsets, beliefs, things of that nature that you have when it comes to love as well. But keep that in mind. I do feel like, though, it says let go and all will work out. I do feel like there's an energy of once you surrender, you get what you want. So let's see what other changes are coming towards you guys, group number 2. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So some of you guys could be surrendering what you call true love, but I don't really get that. I feel like for you guys, group number 2, like, the large majority of you guys that I'm talking to, and again, this is general, so take it as it resonates. You guys are releasing, and then the minute that you do, you get what you want. And I feel like it's true love. I feel like you guys get a connection that you've been waiting for or asking for. Some of you guys have to surrender, like that, not the anticipation, but it's like this energy. It's, what's the word, you guys? It's an energy that causes resistance. It's like when you're wanting something too much. It's like, the word escapes me, but that's the description of it. Basically, when you're desiring something so much, so hard, you think about it all the time, not from the place of like you're giving energy to it in the sense where it's like I'm bringing it in, but more from the place of this is what I really want. I don't have it yet. When is it coming? Like, not panicking, not worrying about it, but we're getting there, right? That's kind of along the lines of the word that I was looking for. But I feel like when you guys kind of surrender that energy, you kind of get exactly what you want, right? So flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I feel like some of you guys got to let go and let God, baby. Let me talk to y'all, group number 2. I feel like this Venus and Aquarius season is going to let you guys kind of be a little bit open to new things. When you think about the energy of Aquarius, it's like, it's the very like, not, I don't want to say rebellious. That's not where we're going with this, right? You guys, I got cat hair on my face. It's not that it's rebellious. I'm thinking more along the lines of doing things outside the norm, outside the box, visionaries, futuristic, but again, innovative. And I feel like some of you guys are getting innovative with your love lives. Like, you're going to be connecting and like opening yourselves to more people, not in any way where you're degrading yourself, your body, or your energy, but just in a sense where it almost feels like you open yourself up to love. You, like, you know, if someone comes up to you, you're feeling the vibes, you flirt, they flirt back, or they flirt first, you flirt back, however it goes. And you do this a couple of times, and I feel like because you're going about it from this place of, when I meet that person, they'll be there. When the time is right, they'll come. When, you know, when it's ready for them to show up, they're going to show up. I already know this person's here for me. You know, I don't have to question it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to doubt it. It's already set in stone. My person is already on their way to me. So I feel like you're approaching it from like this lighthearted energy, and it almost is paying off where you really get what you want. The minute you surrender, the minute you let go of like that energy of wondering, is it going to come, or worrying about it, or, you know, overly thinking about it, that kind of vibe. But I feel like that flirt is like you opening yourself up, being more carefree, like, okay, you know what? Love is here for me. When it shows up, it shows up. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of single people. That's really what it feels like. For some of you guys, if you're in a connection, how I see this for you is like, maybe you have lost the spark in your connection, or things don't feel the same, or maybe you're looking to revamp the connection. And it's like, maybe you've been putting energy, or you've been putting a lot of mental energy behind it. Like, how can I do this? I don't even know if it's possible. Will it work out? Is it going to come back? And it almost feels like the minute that you just kind of loosen up, maybe you flirt with your partner, you do little cute things, you start doing things maybe that you used to do when you guys first met. It's like the true love comes back, the romance of a lifetime comes back alive, right? For the others of you who are not single, but for a lot of you guys, I feel like I'm talking to like some single group number 2s. Take it as it resonates, right? Love calls. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So boom, I do feel like you open yourself up to like loving energy. You fall back, you surrender any negative thoughts that surround, you know, what you want when it comes to love. And then I feel like you have people like in your phone, you got people on your body, you got people like, come on, what's going on, group number 2? Like, come on, group number 2. Okay. Then we have wedding rings. So true love and wedding rings. It says union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So it feels like, again, you fall back, you stop giving it so much worry, panic energy, and then you kind of slip right into exactly what you want. It comes right to you. You're like a magnet for it. And a lot of you guys have natural, like, flirtatious, romantic energy. I could be talking to like Leos, Geminis, Pisces, who else? Scorpios, who else? I'm going through the zodiac. Some Libras, Tauruses, who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like some of you guys naturally have some placements, and even if you don't have those placements, I just feel like naturally your energy is like, you just, you can open up and be attractive and you can have fun when it comes to love. It doesn't always have to be so serious, but you get the serious love that you're looking for because you're open to also all sorts of vibes. And again, in a discretionary way, I mean like all sorts of like oh my God, high vibrational vibes. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So that's what's happening. A lot of you guys, again, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of single people. If you're in a situation where you're with somebody, it does feel like, you could be preparing for a union. Maybe you guys are going to be taking the next step with wedding rings, ascending from, boyfriend, girlfriend, or fiance to husband, wife, husband, however you identify, right? But it feels like some of you guys, again, it's like you open up the lines of communication, to open up the lines of romance to come through, and then boom, you ascend right into serious commitment. Now, marriage doesn't necessarily mean like a wedding, you get married, right? Marriage is just a union of two energies, which is why the first word on here literally says union. It's a coming together or connection of two energies. So some of you guys are just going to be connecting with another person. It may not be, again, marriage, but it could be, coming together in a relationship, coming together, from relationship to now maybe getting proposed to and going towards the next step if that's what you guys want. But I do see that there is lots of positive change for you guys in Aquarius season for Venus. It's like this is an energy where you guys are going to be stepping outside maybe the box. You're going to be letting go, really, deciding to surrender anything that's keeping you from being open to love. And then boom, love comes in. It's like you arise, you raise the frequency, and you rise right into it. Whoa. It's so interesting because I want to do a Mindful Monday episode on Instagram about how, our manifestations don't come to us. We don't literally attract them. We kind of magnetize ourselves to them. We rise ourselves up to meet them where they are, right? But that's a whole other sidebar. It kind of reminded me of what you guys are doing. Like you guys are raising your frequency up to the vibration of what it is that you want by surrendering. It's almost like dropping the dead weight, and now you just have balloons carrying you up right to that big old manifestation of love and happiness. All right, we got the Page of Wands, but look, he's showing up with flowers. So I feel like this is something that's going to start off that's like, first of all, it's very passionate, very energetic, but I feel like it's going to start off like small, nothing too crazy, like again, flirting, passion, energy, cute stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Little pleasant exchanges. But I do feel like this is going to be a person who, look, love call, they show up. Oh my gosh, group number 2, you guys got somebody showing up. The minute you let go and you let God, let me tell you, you got somebody showing up. We have Temperance in reverse. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The 3 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. I feel like this person is going to trigger you into realizing that there are some things you have to release or walk away from. It could be that this person comes into your experience and then you begin to surrender, because the way it's showing up is like somebody shows up. But this could also be you beginning like a new spiritual experience, which this definitely is. By surrendering, you're engaging in a whole different frequency. So now this is new energy levels for you. You're showing up and you're realizing that there's an imbalance going on. Temperance in reverse. It's like your energies have been out of kilter. You haven't been in good balance enough to attract what it is that you want. And again, maybe you've been giving too much to negative energy in the mental space, and worrying about what it is that's not happening or not coming, or where it's at. Why is it taking so long? Is the person coming back? Are we going to be able to fix this? Are we going to be able to bring the spark back? Whatever it is. But it's like, again, it's concerning something like a commitment that's stable, solid, long-term, whether this is you wanting it and feeling like it's not coming, or you having it right now and feeling like it's broken, right? 3 of Swords. And I feel like that is the source of like, pain for you guys. And you guys are going to be able to assess this and really get to the bottom of this. Because I feel like, look at this. 8 of Cups. It's like you guys realize that there are some things that you have to walk away from. And again, I don't feel like it's the person. I feel like it's emotions, it's old wounds and old pain, and also old ways of being and thinking and doing things, walking away in stepping into like a new way of being, a transformed version of yourself. And again, it all starts with you guys opening up group number 2. Like that's where it really starts. And then your energy kind of, again, it raises right up into what it is that you're looking for. It almost feels like, because look at this, right? And I know that if you look at the card, it's a woman crying over a man, he's dead. And then the man in the back with the sword, I'm assuming he killed him, right? And this looks like a card of jealousy, heartbreak, betrayal, third-party situation, right? But that's not where we're going with this. I want to show you guys something. Use your imagination here, right? The person on the floor kind of looks like the person standing up. And to me, this looks like an ego death. It looks like the pain that you feel when your ego dies, when you transcend the ego and move into a higher realm of consciousness. It's a form of detaching, which can feel like suffering in the moment. So I do feel like you guys are going to be triggered into some pain. Sorry, something on my eye. This Aquarius season for Venus, but it's going to be pain that causes you to walk into something better and to leave behind what's no longer serving you. So let's get some advice for you guys. We're going to close out. First card of advice: honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Ooh. Some of you guys have to be honest with yourself. Some of you guys have to really, assess where you are, assess what it is that you want in love, assess why it isn't coming, what limiting beliefs are you dealing with, what negativity is flowing through your mind and through your mental space when it comes to love, because where your attention goes, energy flows. So if you're giving a lot of attention to negativity, those are the things you want to surrender, and you have to start by being honest with yourself. Loving, but honest, right? And for some of you guys, remember I was saying it's like you meet this person, it could go this way as well. You meet this person and you realize through them inspiring you, or like them being almost like a catalyst for you, that there are some things that you have to heal and work through. And you end up walking away from not the person, but again, those things that are not serving you on the inside. I feel like you may be required to have an honest conversation with this person about not so much necessarily your history, but more or less like where you are right now emotionally, mentally, etc. Right? Lastly, we have look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So yeah, with this Three of Swords, that ego death, I was telling you guys, it's like some of you guys are really going to feel that suffering in that moment. But I do feel like your guides want you to know that in this Aquarius season, you are stronger than you realize, and you're going to be so grateful for the experience when you come out of the other side of it stronger than you went into it. You guys are going to come right out of, challenges and obstacles and, having to channel and muster up strength and right into like a love connection. I feel like you guys are falling right into, well, I don't want to say falling, but you're rising right into passion, right into chemistry, right into romance, right into like what it is that you've been asking for. And again, it's like you walk away from the things that are no longer serving you. Your energy becomes lighter. Now you're open to more people, more energies. You connect with somebody. And it's history from there, Mona Lisa style. That was a lot. Okay. That being said, that is what I have for you guys, group number 2. Thank you so much for vibing and spending time, space, and energy with me. If you're heading back to group number 1, I will see you there. But if you're stopping here, thank you so much again for tuning in, spending time, space, and energy with me. And that's it. I love you guys. Until next time. Peace out.